Hey everybody, how's it going? Sorry about the microwave noise right to your head. It's 4 more minutes of that, so I wanted to get started so there's less of that while you guys are live. So hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys can hear me. Greetings everybody. Today we're going to make some turkey breakfast sausage with eggs and asparagus, which I know is kind of weird, and a little bit of brown rice for breakfast for the week. Then I'm going to finish food prepping something else I've been working on in the crock pot too. So yeah, I thought about doing Hearthstone, but I'm a little sick, and I might actually go over to a friend's house later too, just stop by, watch a little bit of the Royal Rumble that's tonight, which I know I probably shouldn't do if I'm sick, but still wanted to stream on Sundays. Hey, Pudone, is that the name? Is that Unite? How should I say that? Did I say that right? How bad did I butcher it? Thanks for stopping in. Just putting the sausage in here. We're gonna cook this first because it'll have some nice, delicious fat and grease. Cover's been blown. I know. I can tell by your guilt tripping your messages. But I appreciate it, man. How you been? How was your weekend? Alright, I'll throw these away. I'm also gonna cook bratwurst in there too. I forgot to mention that. So I have some more bratwurst from Aldi. So I'm just gonna have a super fatty, sausagey, delicious breakfast this week. So turkey sausage and bratwurst sausage, just so I can try to meet my macros this week. All right, toss this. Weekend was fine. Sat home, did nothing. Those are awesome weekends. Not too far off from what I did with mine. I mean, I did work out yesterday, got a massage, kind of relaxed, had a friend over, hung out, played some video games mostly off stream. Did food prep yesterday, on stream, and then today. Alright, so we're just gonna break up the sausage, heat it up. Need to get the eggs ready though. Again, sorry about the microwave going. I'm sure it's probably pretty loud right next to you guys. It's going to be done in about less than 2 minutes. I'm just making the instant brown rice in there. And pardon my sniffles as well. Feeling a little sick all week, but then it's finally catching up to me as of yesterday. Sausage off there. We want to cook every single bit of it. Let your girls beat you up this morning outside. But that I didn't do anything. Hey, that sounds fun. Hopefully they weren't too rough on you though. I'm sure you can take it. You said you benched what, like 280, so I'm sure you probably can take them. These bratwursts are pretty good. They look a little weird compared to. I mean, they're probably like real German bratwurst as opposed to like the American bratwurst, but. Yep, I bet you never watched somebody cook sausage on sausage, guys. It's literally a sausage fest here. Alright. So got that in there. Toss that as well. Any plans for the evening? 1 year and 4.5 months. They're getting strong though, that's good. Taking after you. So usually I like to scramble up the eggs. Probably still will. Just with mixing it with sausage, and I just don't like how like when you fry eggs and then I eat the eggs through the week, which I know probably I've heard is like not a good idea to do, but you know I'm gonna do it. Oh, there we go. We got our brown rice here. You can even see the steam. You might be able to see some of the steam come off of that too. So brown rice is done. Should be no more microwave noises. What's up, Exiles? How's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend going? I know you had a little bit salt-inducing Hearthstone play the other day. Gotta catch some of that. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I don't know if I have any mods in chat yet. We just started, but if there are some mods, please give Excels a shout out. Doing all right. Got a little bit of a cold. That's why I want to do an earlier stream while I have a little bit more energy. And plus, I might go over to a buddy's house just to watch a little bit of the Royal Rumble. I think is what it is tonight. I just got texted a couple hours ago about it. I haven't seen my buddies in a long time too. So wanted to make sure I still stream on Sundays. Sunday's my day. I like always make sure I try to stream and hang out with everybody that didn't get to catch the cooking stream yesterday. Plus, I have I should say lots. I have some European viewers that are always like, man, I wish you streamed earlier. I'm like, yes, I know, me too. But so I thought it was a good opportunity to start a little bit earlier at least. Bought them some weight toys, gonna teach them real. That's awesome. I think if I ever have kids, I would probably really, I won't say the word push, but I'll do the push motion. Push them towards weightlifting, boys and girls. Or, CrossFit or gymnastics. I mean, at least what I do with CrossFit, I really love it. And, it's a combination of cardio, cardio, weightlifting, and gymnastics, which I think are all awesome, really awesome exercises to get kids started on. As long as it's healthy for their muscles and stuff. Who cares? What's up, buddy? Hello. We're making some sausage, turkey breakfast sausage, eggs, asparagus, on brown rice. Oh yeah, and I also threw some bratwurst in here too, just because I'm trying to hit my specific fat, protein, and carb goal for the week. So I had to make this weird sausage on sausage dish, which I've never made before, but it's gonna be good because it's meat. So, having trouble motivating yourself to do homework? Well, it's hard for me to help you with that because I was really bad at. I mean, I always did my homework, but bad at being motivated for homework. So, what I'm going to do here is to continue to distract you, to help you procrastinate, and that's how I'm going to help out. It actually doesn't help you with your homework, but it helps you be happier? Question mark? I don't know. We'll go with that. All right, we're going to stir up the eggs so we can scramble them. So I always like to mix all my foods together, all my ingredients. But yeah, well, if it's not due soon, then it's obviously not that important. Just chilling. Good. Glad you're having a chill Sunday though. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I gotta have some motivation or some drive to do things I don't want to do. It's like I gotta have a deadline. That's probably pretty common though. Should get ahead. Well, there's a good saying called "you shouldn't shit on yourself," and a friend of mine taught me that a couple years ago, and I tend to agree with that. So, when we say we should do something, a lot of times it's because we're putting a lot of pressure on ourselves. So don't feel bad. Just don't feel like doing it. That will help right away. I mean, if you just recognize you're putting your pressure on yourself, you can be like, okay, well, I don't want to feel bad about it, so I want to at least have a free night and not feel bad about it. You're definitely entitled to that. And then when you go and start doing it, then you're like, hey, well, I had a free night, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Shoulding. I know you heard me correctly, and I appreciate the pun. All right, we got. Oh, that's an eggshell. We'll get it out. I've got so much practice with getting eggshells in because I eat a lot of eggs. That's pretty good at fishing them out too. Boom, got him. Well, one of them, anyways. Actually, pretty good at cracking the eggshells, but you're gonna get a shell every once in a while. So I'm making eggs, turkey breakfast sausage with bratwurst, which I know is a curveball. Asparagus, also a curveball. And then brown rice, which is already finished. I just microwaved it. So I'm going to do 10 eggs. It's going to make 5 meals. So I had to do a bunch of... So for the way I eat, I try to make sure I hit the specific macro goals. So fat, protein, carbs each day. And so it takes a lot of calculations, stuff like that. Canadian Black Wolf, how you doing, man? Yes. Yeah, actually 2 days in a row I've done cooking. So I've done cooking in the past, a little more so on Saturdays, but thought it'd be good today because I still had more food prep and I wanted to still stream. Even though it's going to be kind of probably a shorter stream today. We might IRL chat a little bit though too. I do have some Hearthstone dailies I'm almost getting behind on, but we'll stream Hearthstone tomorrow night. This is kind of the boring part of the meta. Hopefully they do a second round of nerfs. That'd be nice. Living easy, good, man. That's the way to do it on a Sunday. Tell you what, if you like stressful Sundays are just asking for a rough week. I mean, the older you get, the more you want your Sundays to be super chill. Bored of Hearthstone now, just doing quests. Yeah, absolutely. MTG Arena, man, it's really fun. I know it's not, I'm usually the type that doesn't like to learn new games, but I knew a little bit about how to play Magic. So I played a long time ago. Not competitively or anything like that, just casually. And it's really fun, and MTG Arena is really done well. It's done really well, I think. I mean, it's not going to become my number one game or anything like that, but it's very fun to play, while the meta is a little stale. And there's more quests to do, so you get more sense of accomplishment, more things to build up. I mean, that's what I'm addicted to, of course, is the, doing the dailies, feeling good about yourself. Like, yes, I got 80 imaginary gold. Nice. I did it. I'm a winner in life. Hopefully you guys say the same thing, right? Every time you complete quests? Guys? Right? Okay. I'll take silence as a yes. Yes. Okay. We're going to throw some jalapeno seasoning. Again, favorite jalapeno seasoning, con rico. You can buy it on Amazon. I encourage you to do it. Not sponsored yet. Con rico, call me. Okay, we're beating up these 10 eggs. Thank you for the work, Lobster Pants. I appreciate it. Sorry, I just caught that. Mr. Santa Pants. Always kind, sir. So this is a relatively easy breakfast. You cook a meat. You throw some eggs on it. You throw some canned asparagus. I like canned asparagus a lot because it's just easier to cook. It's already softened up. So, do I ever wild rank climb? No, not really. I did one month or so, but I mean, I don't play enough Hearthstone. The last, when the meta gets boring, that I usually just focus on just standard. But I mean, it would be kind of cool to play aggro Kingsbane. I've watched Get Meowth play that, which is kind of fun. Looks fun. And I did play Kingsbane last meta. I ranked up from 20 to 15 in 4 minutes. No, that's exaggerating. It was 6 minutes, but it was a lot of fun. All right, so let me turn on the light here. So the sausage is almost brown. So we brought about 2 pounds of turkey sausage. The bratwurst is it's pre-cooked, so it's just a matter of how you want it to look on the outside and heat it up. At least the bratwurst we bought is pre-cooked. Not all bratwurst is pre-cooked. So put that fact just in case you're new to bratwurst. You don't want to make rank 25 bratwurst plays, guys. I think I want to throw the eggs in next on top of this. And the other thing I have in here is in the crock pot we have chicken and other stuff. Furiously scribbles notes. Yes, do not make bad bratwurst plays, XL. Anytime you want bratwurst coaching, for you, absolutely 100% free, my man. It'd be an honor to give you 100% bratwurst coaching. That's awesome. All right, we're going to throw the rest of the eggs in the fridge after I throw the shells away. Okay, eggs done. We just need to open up the cans of asparagus. Anybody like asparagus? I know it's not the most popular vegetable. I mean, most vegetables are not the most popular vegetable, but I've been trying to eat more vegetables, and I mean, it's one I can bear. I actually don't mind vegetables too much, but you know, some of them just take a lot of prep. What's up, Manu? I thought of you, man. I'm like, man, I should do an early stream. Cause, you know, Manu's in the EU, and he really appreciate it. And then I thought of a couple other people that I haven't seen forever because I haven't been doing this early Saturday cooking streams. I did a normal, like an extra stream yesterday for cooking, but it was late. So you can check out the VOD. Although when I was using Streamlabs to stream for my phone, the last 2 times I streamed, it did this thing where it just like freezes on there, but I think I'm still streaming. And then when I go to the VOD, I was going to put it on YouTube, but when you get like 2/3 of the way into the VOD, then it freezes up. So just in case you want to see it. No worries though. Alright, the bratwurst has been cooked as well. Yeah, so we got sausage bratwurst. Man, this is beautiful. This is just fatty, delicious meats cooking in a pan. Or we get some high quality ASMR eating afterwards. Probably not. Probably not. That seems like that would be gross, wouldn't it? Do ASMRs actually eat too? This is like, I feel like that would gross people out. But I mean, it works for them. But that's a good idea. Good idea if you guys would like that. I think I'm actually going to not eat any of this. I ate a little bit right before this. And I'm just going to save this for food prep. So I'm going to make 5. This is going to be 5 breakfast meals for the week. So I won't have to cook breakfast until next Saturday. You came for the ASMR? Well, I don't have my Blue Yeti mic out here. I will keep that in mind though anytime I see it in here. CB Dubs. Alright, we're just dumping out the asparagus water. I mean, there's still going to be a little bit of water in it because it's super squishy and asparagus-y. Join the most degenerate Dex Wild offers. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle that. I am in a Hearthstone league though, so I do have to still practice a little bit of Hearthstone. I stay engaged. I did go win 3-0 last week. I lost 1-3, and then I'm 3-1. So I am 7-4. So I'm kind of in the middle of the pack, I think, of the league, probably, which is fine though. Still plenty of time to get in the top 8. I think they might even take more people this year. But I made the playoffs all 3 years. Won the first season. Got second place last season, and then third, fourth 2 seasons ago. It's the same league that Azrael's in, actually. Azrael as it gets. Another EO friend. Okay, well this is cooked. So I guess we can just throw the eggs in. The only thing is there's a decent amount of grease in here, which is fine. And juices, which is going to make the eggs a little bit, I don't know, more delicious, probably. I like usually having a drier pan, but I think this will be fine. So we'll just stir this up until the eggs get cooked. And then I need to tend to this too. So this is like 4.5 pounds of chicken plus pinto beans, a bunch of seasoning like chili powder, cumin, salt, garlic. What else did I put in there? And a bunch of salsa too. So that's a really easy crock pot dish to make. Chicken, you can make just chicken and a bunch of salsa. That's a thing. And sometimes I'll eat that. It gets a little old though, especially if you use like cheaper salsa. You want to have a good salsa because that's pretty much all your flavor. Call you the meta addict, though that's only because I can't afford a collection. I mean, I like Kingsbane aggro. I think that'd be fun. But I mean, that is nice that you have other options in Wild. You have more cards to choose from. It's probably harder to get, probably easier to get more competitive decks, like, to get you to like rank 5, but probably, I don't know. I think I've looked at the meta report before. It seems like there's more tier 1 decks, aren't there? Whereas now there's anywhere from like 3 to 6 meta tier 1 decks usually in Hearthstone, I think. I mean, I'm sure like almost every class has one. How, can you guys hear the relaxing piano music? All right, these eggs are cooking pretty good, pretty well. Whoop, splashing eggs on myself here. This is going to be a thick, meaty dish, guys. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. Question is, will I have enough containers? And that is a question I do not know the answer of right now. So yeah, that's why I haven't been doing as many food prep streams. It's just it literally is a lot of mental preparation as far as like calculating all the macronutrients for the week. And then, making sure just the timing when I can stream and having the energy to stream and all that. But I do really love doing cooking streams, so I do need to try to make it more regular on Saturdays again. So I can have some more time to hang out with people that can't make the evening streams, and as well as just cook, because I love cooking, and it's even more fun with hanging out with you guys to cook. All right, the eggs are about done. Okay. So once all the eggs are cooked, so pretty close, then we'll just add in the asparagus. We'll stir. I guess I could taste some of the eggs too. Yeah, since there was more, grease and liquid from the sausage, the eggs just don't look as, pretty, but it's gonna taste delicious. What's up, Tris? How's it going, man? Good to finally catch you streaming last night. When are you getting the webcam? When's the webcam reveal, buddy? That game was bonkers though that I watched. I had to watch the end of it, the one where the guy got the poisonous bloat bat, and then he actually kill commanded his own bloat bat to kill your board. But that would have felt really bad had you not won that, but you won like 1 or 2 turns later anyways. That worked out. Alright. The eggs look to be cooked, Okay. So I'm going to turn this on low because we're not going to eat this right now. And really, this is already cooked. It's just a matter of like mixing everything together. So I do like having all my ingredients mixed together. Yeah, you didn't sound very triggered. Honestly, if it was me, I would have been like, are you kidding me? I would have been like, I don't usually get too salty or triggered. Or at least not too salty. Sometimes I get triggered, or tilted, I should say. But no, you sounded pretty composed still, more composed than I maybe would have been. Okay. All right. So I think we're good to go on this. Maybe I'll just turn it up a little bit, just to heat everything together. Maybe I'll just dice all this up. I'll dice all the bratwurst up as well. What's up, Kel? How's it going, man? How you doing, buddy? How was your weekend? Did you go out? Did you get some more numbers? You go clubbing? Bar hopping? See, that's what DK was doing last night. She was bar hopping and streaming with Stormy Sky. It was cool to see what Stormy Sky looked like and then know that she's going to start streaming. So that was pretty cool. I did not. Before you ask, I did not. Yes, food prep indeed, mate. Yeah, it's got to be done. I did food prep stream yesterday, but it was pretty short. So, this isn't going to be the prettiest looking dish, but it's going to taste all right to me. So it's a lot of gray with the bratwurst and the turkey sausage. Then, the eggs are just, looks like eggs, and then there's green. So I don't know if I'll even bother to show you guys. It doesn't look that pretty, but let's taste it. Got a little sausage in there too. You went out and you bought a car. That's a great weekend, man. What kind of car did you get? Tastes pretty decent. It's a little bland though. I'm gonna throw in a little bit more jalapeno seasoning. Just a little bit more. Add a little spice. You bought a goulash. Goulash is a delicious food, but I don't know it as a car. 2019 Subaru Impreza hatchback. Nice. I know a lot of friends that have Subarus that just love them. I considered getting one, but I ended up going with I found a hybrid Sonata 2016? 2016? Yeah, I think 2016. Hyundai Sonata hybrid. I love it because it gets it's gotten as much as 50 miles to the gallon. Usually it gets 40. And yeah, I like to think it's just like me. It's very, very efficient. It gets the job done, and it's super white, just like my really pale skin. Goulash in Hungarian and in Romanian. Good to know. I like goulash. I mean, I've actually read about goulash. It's kind of a funny thing. My grandma used to make goulash, and then I've had other people make it, and it's been different. And I looked it up online, and goulash is basically just, I think, just some sort of beef, red sauce, and then it could be anything else after that. At least I think it's up to different countries' interpretation. I think is what I read on that. Also, level up your relationship. Now instead of my crush, she is a part-time person, and I am hers. Nice. You got part-time person, so is that like a side piece? Is that what that means? That's awesome, man. Well, congrats on dinging in relationship land. Happy for you, buddy. Woo. The jalapeno seasoning's getting in my nose. Gotta wipe my nose, guys. I've already had a little stuffy nose anyways. Okay, so we have... You been watching WrestleMania tonight? I think that's what it is, right? WrestleMania? All stars are aligning. I like it. I love it. Good to hear, man. It's awesome. So now we need 5 containers for this. This is going to be one of them. Here's 2. I just don't know if everything's going to fit in here, but we'll try. We'll try. All we can do, guys, is try. I assume what you are making is goulash. No, it is not goulash, actually. Okay. I was wondering why we were talking about goulash. I'll explain that here. Goulash is like salad? Really? Okay. No, I'm her main squeeze while she dates. Okay. I'm trying to figure that. Main squeeze. Okay. I think I'm getting it. I got you. Well, it's all good, man. As long as you're happy, as long as she's happy, that's all that matters. That's awesome, though. Star Winer Hunter. Oh my god, that would be awesome to see. I need to watch Exiles play that. No, I'm making... I guess I could show it to you, but I don't think it looks good. It's not pretty looking. And I don't want you to guys think, not be hungry after seeing this. But because it's green asparagus, gray sausage, gray bratwurst, yellowish eggs. So it's not too exciting looking. So now you got to figure out how to cut this into fifths, all this rice. Boop, boop, boop. 6 is easy. 5 is not so easy. Guess we can give it fifths and then, yeah, okay, we'll do that. So I made 6 servings of rice, or 4 servings of rice, and we're gonna mix into fifths. I know my food life is so complicated, but it's evolved over time. I don't think anybody would want to just go to this style of eating right away. It'd be pretty overwhelming. Nice, congrats, Tris, on winning your match today. What was the score? Category of food, not a specific type of recipe. Oh, goulash. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I think that sounds right. I know, I looked it up. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll up here. Hey, Admi, how's it going? I get triggered when people do the social eating. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know if I'll eat anything today, though, but... Alright, sorry if I missed anything here. It's not very easy to scroll on this crappy laptop. Pretty sure I won't get hungry. Good. Well, it's Tyson's chicken strips. That's pretty good. I actually have some in the freezer. I've been enjoying convenient foods like that more so. Whereas usually I like have to cook everything and have to be something like fresh from earlier this week. But enjoying like the frozen chicken and stuff like that to get my protein. It can qualify as goulash, okay, because it's not a strict category, okay. But you need to use potatoes. Interesting. Well, I do have brown rice. Brown rice, wouldn't that be considered a starch? I know it's not a potato. All right, let's see. Oh, good. We have 2 more containers, which is exactly the amount we need for success in life. Boom. It was 3-2. Scared. I thought I was going to lose. Yeah, those especially conquests, you just gotta believe sometimes. And I've been down 0-2 multiple times and reverse swept, and I've been on the other end too. Okay, we'll put that one in there. Do that. Just trying to split this rice up as evenly as possible. Yeah, so I had a nice relaxing day yesterday. I had a really good massage. And I'm just like, you know what? Even though it's like 10 degrees outside, I'm going to go walk around downtown, grab some tea. Just need some me time. I know, I've heard like goulash, though, just having to have like some sort of tomato-based sauce and a meat. But you could be right on that. I mean, this was Wikipedia, and this was like several years ago. And I very well could be misremembering what I read. Okay, so we got... let's try this. So there's 5 containers. Okay, now we just need to split all this up. Paprika, okay, that's right. That's right, that sounds familiar. That cooks frown upon people that make frozen food. I mean, I'm not a chef or anything like that. I mean, if you find something you want to eat that makes you happy, I try not to judge anybody's style of eating or cooking. So everybody has what works for them, what they enjoy. If you enjoy cooking frozen, I mean, I didn't make the bratwurst from scratch. I certainly didn't raise the eggs. I used asparagus out of a can, and I used sausage that was, bought from the store. So nope. I mean, again, I'm not a chef though either. So some chefs might frown upon that, but that's on them. I say you eat what you enjoy, and if you're trying to eat healthy, find what you enjoy that is healthy. Really, I think that's pretty important because if you try to eat things that you don't enjoy that are healthy, you usually don't stick to that plan. What I found. Your white-up's good. It's so disgusting good. Well, I'm kind of scared. I'd ask you, but you probably shouldn't tell me if I did ask, in case we get matched up. Although, of course, you can change it though. You need to eat now. What are you gonna eat, Kel? I say, Kel, because you're here and you're having a good weekend, you should probably order a pizza to celebrate. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, buddy. I'm trying to do you a favor here. I'm trying to give you an excuse to order a pizza. You may not need it. You may not want the excuse, but I'm giving it to you. No, this is a Hearthstone League. It's been pretty casual, so it's more of you just say which classes, right before your matchup, so you can actually change throughout the season. But then once we're getting in the tournament, I think this year we're going to do open deck lists. That was one of my suggestions. I like that it's, for the 8 weeks. I like that it's you can actually change things up in case the meta shifts around. You're not tied into the same deck for 8 weeks. It's a little bit more casual. Speaking of tournaments, I don't think any of you guys are signed up for the Slissa subscriber tournament that I can recall, but I just finally opened that up on Battlefy. Yeah, I don't tip, so you don't order pizza. That's fair. That's fair. Priest, Warlock, Hunter, and Paladin. Yeah, I bet that would be pretty good. I mean, that's probably a pretty good lineup because obviously it looks a little bit more control-y. I have a feeling your Paladin was OTK Paladin. Because I have a feeling your Warlock was Mechathune Warlock. Would be my guess. Your Priest was probably Clone Priest. And your Hunter was Hunter, which is always good. What's up, Tap Lass? Been a while, man. How you been? What is up? We're just cooking a little bit today. Cooked a little bit yesterday, cooked a little bit more today. Finally be done with food prep. And then, I don't know, we'll stay alive for a little bit longer. I still got to do stuff with this. Still have something in the crock pot we got to finish up. In before, Control Priest, Cube Warlock, Death Rattle Hunter, and Shiro Paladin. Yeah, Death Rattle Hunter, I would assume would still be good. I haven't seen it a ton. You're not sub to Celissa, or I'd be in it. Yeah. Nope. We're capping at 32 people. We had 36 sign up, but we'll see if this date actually works for them. I'm sure a couple people will drop out. This is the first time me specifically organizing a tournament on Battlefy, so want to see how it works. Hopefully it works out well. Alright. Okay, so there we go. We got so we have breakfast for the week. That's just the juice from the asparagus. Put a little water in the pan, let it soak. I'm that kind of guy. Clone Priest was pretty much a given since I played it so much yesterday. Well, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I forgot about you playing it. I just figured just because it's the best priest. I did play a little Dragon Priest, not in the tournament, but I tested it out a while ago, and I went 0-7 with it from rank 3. I went all the way back down to rank 5 with it. I'm like, alright. I mean, I don't think all of that was poor play. I mean, I can usually pick up new decks and figure out what to do with them, you know, just because I watch enough streamers and I've played enough Hearthstone to kind of pick that stuff up. But man, that was demoralizing because you were streaming too late. Oh, sorry about that, but yeah, no worries. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here now. I know I want to try to get back on Saturday mornings NA time, do more cooking streams again. So I do enjoy them and all that. It's just been a lot to plan to figure out. But I have a little bit more time on my weekends now that the college football season's over. So I usually spend a lot of my Saturday watching those with my friends. Sundays I have a little bit more time too. So I think my weekends will be a little bit less compact and stressful. One thing I will say, this is kind of bad news for the stream though, but the good news is, of course, I got a big promotion officially like a week and a half ago, which I'm super excited about. I start that in February 19th, so middle of next month. But I'm going to be doing more traveling for work, so I'll be gone for like weeks at a time, or a week at a time. So it'll be, you know, weeks, probably 1 week a month where I'll just have to cancel I won't be able to stream during the week. But hopefully I'll still be able to do some Sunday streams. All right, let's see what that lineup is. All right, let me catch up. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, I'm doing well, Tap Austin. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I was guilt tripping you for not being here too. I'm happy you're here anytime you want to be here and able to make it too. So don't, I know, like, especially the time zones, I go to bed early, so I can't catch anybody that would be like after like 9 or 10 o'clock, my local time. So just really happy to have you here, Tap. Let's see. Lineup was Q-Block, Even Paladin, Clone Priest, and Death Rattle Hunter. So I think I had one of them right. I mean, I had the Hunter right, so. Yeah, I think Control Priest would be really good in that league too, because I think more people, I mean, just in general, more casual players will bring, aggro decks, and if you combine something like Control Priest that beats up aggro pretty well, then that'll help out a lot. Band Rouge, I like it. Banzerog. Alright, so now we have some stuff that's been cooking in here for a while. I should have cooked it on low, but I didn't. So I need to shred the chicken in here and also just see if this tastes good. Make sure it's cooked all the way through, because I actually cooked it on high. I need to shred the chicken so it'll soak up all the delicious freedomy juices. I usually cook chicken on low, but I wasn't sure when I was going to stream, and I wanted to make sure it was done before I streamed, and so looks like it's cooked well enough because I'm able to shred it with the fork. What kind of tourney is this? Well, the tourney that Tris and I are in is Jet underscore 2014. He's a streamer, Hearthstone streamer, friend of the show, and this is the fourth meta, expansion cycle that he has hosted a Hearthstone league, and so it's a league, 8 weeks, top players, last couple of years, top 8 have go to the playoffs, and then they play in a single elimination best of 5 conquest still, and then the winner is crowned. I'm hungry, but I can't take midnight snacks. Yeah, it's always tough when you're hungry and you go into bed and you're like, yeah, midnight snack, that's going to be bad. I mean, if you do decide to eat a midnight snack, eat something high in protein. So eat like a piece of meat or some almond butter, peanut butter, whatever you like to eat for protein. So it'll sit in your stomach. I mean, you don't want to eat a lot of it, but carbs can wake you up, and they're easy to binge on. Yeah, I appreciate you guys all talking. I know it's me being a little earlier and the normal, probably gonna have a little less viewership. That's okay. Happy to have some just chatters, probably food prep and all that. I mean, that's the one bummer with streaming too is, I like to stay on my schedule, but there's times where I'm like, well, I'd rather stream at this time, and so the conflict is, of course, then you stream at a different time, you might not have many people to talk to, which is the whole reason I enjoy streaming. I don't stream for the money. I stream to hang out with you guys and hopefully educate you on food and food prep or Hearthstone, or just maybe you guys educate me on it too. But it's all good. I'm part-time streamer. Not planning on making it big or going big anytime. So I'm actually, as far as viewership, achieved more than I thought I would. So I'm pretty happy right there. Happy with all the friends that I've made and stuff. I see a Ryan notification. I go, simple man. Well, I appreciate that. That's very nice of you, man. I too am a simple man. So I was like, see this person? You're awesome. Okay, I'm coming and hang out with you. That's how I live my life. All right, so this is looking all right. So, anybody that likes to cook, do you guys like to cook? Are you want to cook but just don't know how, or just don't have the time? What about you guys? What do you guys think? Oh, and Allie's Discord. Yeah, I appreciate it, Tap. I always like to post them there because I made a lot of good friends in Allie's stream. I was kind of bummed Allie didn't stream this morning though. Because I know she's been doing the Sunday streams at least the last 2 weeks. Sunday morning Allie's pretty awesome. So I can't usually catch her evening streams. Hopefully she's doing alright though. Hopefully I'll be able to catch tomorrow. You cook? Nice. What do you like to cook, Tap? Cooking seems cool, but I'm afraid to burn down the house. Well, I mean, I don't think... Usually it's hard to burn down the house, but I think it's a valid concern because that's a big risk, but it's very, very unlikely to happen. As long as you're paying attention to your food. It is good just to review what you should do, though. Goulash. There we go. You cook it all. The goulash. Yummies. So delicious. Would you like to taste my goulash? It is goulash plus chicken plus tomatoes plus potatoes plus extra goulash flavors. All the way from Mother Russia. Spaghetti and sauce. Can't go wrong in there. That's one of the easiest things to make. I just don't eat too much pasta anymore. But that's like one of the first things I cooked. You know, at least as an adult. I've been cooking though, like, well, I say it like I've been cooking. I learned how to cook when I was pretty young from my grandma and my dad. So my parents were divorced, and so a lot of times when my dad would pick me up for either the night or the weekend, we'd go to the grocery store, we'd pick up some stuff, and then we'd cook together. It was pretty awesome. That's what instilled the love in me in cooking. And I usually depend on myself for cooking. You're Hungarian? That's awesome. That's awesome. Hopefully I didn't say anything offensive with the goulash in my poor Russian accent. That's just what I do is I make stereotypical accents and hope that you guys still like me as a friend. What the heck is goulash? Yeah, we're having a goulash conversation before we came in here. Maybe you can add to the discussion here. Because was goulash originally Hungarian? Is that the origins, I believe? So this chicken is pretty well shredded. We're just trying to get it going here. I might show you this. This, I think, looks more appealing than the asparagus, eggs, and sausage. This is very chickeny, too. This is going to be thick with chicken. You can call it thicken. Get it? Chicken and plus thick? Yeah, all right. Sunday jokes, still good. Layla, thank you for the host. Thank you, Layla. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hopefully you and Sleepy Bear are having a nice, relaxing Sunday. Thick. Thicken. Thick plus chicken. Food history, monk ass. Goulias. Would you say goulash? Or goulias? Hey, Layla Bear. Hey, sweetheart. We just finished cooking some sausage. So, turkey breakfast sausage plus bratwurst, which I know is really weird, but long story. So we got super sausagey, fatty meats plus eggs and asparagus, all mixed in with some brown rice for breakfast this week. Then in the crock pot is what's finished up is 4.5 pounds of chicken breast, 2 cans of pinto beans, a lot of like chili, cumin seasoning, and a bunch of salsa. I think that's it. I think I forgot to put a vegetable in there, but vegetables, you know, it's fine. They're good for you. They just don't always taste good. No, actually, I do like vegetables, especially if they're cooked, but I just, you know, I focus on protein first. So this actually looks pretty good. I haven't made this in a while. Because usually the real recipe for this calls for black beans. Try guyas. Probably still butchering it. Yeah, this is just a bunch of chicken with pinto beans, chili powder. Really easy though. You just basically throw it all in a crock pot, low on 8 or high on 4 for 4 hours. I mean, and then, you know, after that time period, then you just shred the chicken like now. I'm just shredding it so it's nice and fine. What'd you guys do this Sunday? Oh, it's LY equals Y. Okay. So goulias, right? I'm the type of learner that needs to hear and see things in person. So I'm probably still butchering it. Don't worry about teaching me. I want to learn, but we're just gonna have to learn when we meet in person. You'll have to teach me goulias, something like that. All right, I'll take it. I'll consider that a C+ for language arts. for today. All right, so it's a lot of chicken to shred up here. So I think I got it all though. All right, let's try it. It's probably gonna be good. Let's get a little bit of pinto beans in there. You don't pronounce the L. Once I was confused because you threw LY equals Y, but you don't. Oh wait, I see. Oh, when you're using the phonetic spelling, okay. All right, I'm trying to piece all this together. Gouache. Okay. I think I did it. That phonetic spelling might have helped me. That might have clicked in my head. All right, pretty good. Well, now, nailed it. Yes. Yes. Hey, anybody going to? So while we have some EU peeps in here, you guys gonna go to TwitchCon EU? I'm A+. Yes, we did it, guys. We did it, chat. You guys did it. You guys are the real heroes here. Small consideration for going to TwitchCon EU. Just not a ton of people going. I'd love to see Blum-Punk and hang out with Patra again and Trans Chaos. And I think a couple people from Patra's community are going to be there as well. So considering going, just because I might be going to Europe anyways in April. So it kind of works out pretty well. A couple of my family members are going to be in Europe as well. So might even be able to go to TwitchCon, stay with my dad and my stepmom, and then go maybe to Paris and whatever. So we'll see. Yeah, April in Berlin. I forgot the dates. 13th and 14th, I think. Is that the Friday, Saturday? Because I think it is Friday, Saturday. And not Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Woo, that's hot. Okay, so this didn't feel too hot, but there was still a metal rim back there that burned me a little bit. But my hands are used to it. My hands are pretty beat up from being clumsy. All right. We'll just pull the plug here. Yep, that was the right plug. Boom, nailed it again. All right, so this is gonna be 7 servings because this is 4.5 pounds of chicken. That's a lot of chicken. It's in the motherland of Germany, yeah. Ja. All right, containers. Okay, that's cooled off. So we can actually weigh this if we want. You have a friend there? Nice. Well, if you guys go, I'll be happy to meet you guys and hang out. Like I said, I don't know of a ton of people going. Maybe if I go, maybe it'll just be one day. Maybe it'll be both days. We'll see. I just still feel kind of fresh off of the last TwitchCon in America. So I don't feel as much of a burning desire to go, but, it'll still be probably pretty fun. What is the best utensil for scooping all this up? Maybe this one. There's just so much chicken, though. Yeah, maybe we'll use this one. Just because there's so much chicken to scoop up, I think this is going to be better than a rubber ladle. So again, salsa, pinto beans, and boatloads of chicken. I guess we can weigh. So I even have a scale here because it's part of the... It's not necessarily a requirement, but it's encouraged. Ich liebe Germany. I believe that means I love Germany, right? And then ich spreche is it Allemand? Is that how you say German in Germany? Or German in German? Allemand? Ja. I used to be in a guild with Germans, Australians, and Americans. So I picked up a little bit of German. And we used to listen, well, I should say we listened to it. They made the, what's the band, Fets Brats, I think? Aussie! We have some Aussies in our community as well, like Tars and Kiko and Dr. Tingus. All right. So we're going for about 16 ounces here, including the this 16, 17 ounces. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know how much this whole thing is. Alemán is Spanish, duh. That's why I wasn't sure if Spanish Espanol. I couldn't remember if Alemán was how you say German in Spanish. It must be. Alright. So what's everybody got going the rest of the day? I know Kel's ordering pizza. And getting beaten up by his girls. I think I'm going to go to watch the Royal Rumble. Professional wrestling with some friends. For a little bit. Not too late though. Just because I want to make sure I sleep well tonight. Taking a day off from the gym just to make sure I process my cold. Because it can make your cold worse. Oh my goodness, all the chicken. How long will this go on? Deutsch? Oh yeah, that's right, Deutsch. Deutsch is German and Deutsch. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, I did have enough containers. I thought I counted 7 earlier. Alright. There was one that was just so transparent and actually clean, super like not melted through like most of these are. Okay, so we have about 17 ounces worth of food in each one. Prepping for school by doing homework. Nice. Yes. Good. That's good prep. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, you're prepping to make sure you know, get your required amount of stuff done for class. I will say, I mean, so the funny thing is when you get older, yeah, so I'll repeat it though. So in here is chicken, pinto beans, salsa. That was all crock potted together, plus like chili powder and cumin. Pretty easy recipe. And then I think that's it. I'm not gonna put it with brown rice like I normally would. Oh, I need to put cheese on it though. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me, Layla. Just drinking my tea and chilling. That sounds awesome, man. I should have some more tea. I always drink tea every morning. Can I not count? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Rank 25 counter. Rank 50. Jeez. I swear. My head, guys. I blame the cold. I blame the cold for my terrible math. I thought I'd already filled in 7 containers, but it was 6. All right. It's totally screwed me up because I already started putting stuff in others, so it's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Yeah, this. So then we also made my breakfast for the week, Layla. Also made turkey breakfast sausage with bratwurst, so lots of sausage, plus eggs and asparagus. Ryan talks to me and remembers cheese. No, not at all, Layla. You just, by making me recite what I was eating or making right now, it just reminded me of that. But I know you know that. I know you know that, dear. If anybody is cheesy, it's certainly me. I think the only reason my face is not in the vocabulary for dad jokes is just because I'm not an actual dad, so. Alright, so that's even-ish. This one needs a little bit more in it. So we'll just take a little bit of each of these. Not that it's that big of a deal if they're not perfectly even, but at least if they're kind of close, then you know, one day you're not just eating a lot of extra food, and then another day you're like, man, I'm hungry. Okay. And I have the scale here, so why not? Cheese is so good. I actually have. Oh, I'm Manu, you just, whoa. I was just getting ready to say what my favorite cheese was, and then you asked the question. I'll show you my favorite cheese. I will show you. Alright guys, are you ready? Are you really ready for this? Stinky cheese for sure. Stinky cheese can taste pretty good. Alright guys, are you ready for this? I'm going to ruin all of cheese for you, alright? So be prepared. So this cheese right here, I mean, I can't really see if you can see it. There we go. There we go. Prairie Breeze. It's a local cheese from my state, Iowa. Made from Iowa cows. I mean, you know, the milk from the cows, of course. Yeah, it's so ridiculously good. just to prove to you how good it is, I guess I'm gonna have to eat a piece on stream, right? So I'm taking a bullet for you guys. I just want you to know that. I do need to put some cheese in these though too. So let me do that before I forget to do that again. I guess I should have measured. What about an ounce of cheese? We could measure it out. We probably should. But it's too late. I'm already too lazy. The laziness movement's already happening. Hey, Taco. Taco might know some Prairie Breeze. Have you had it before, buddy? He's a fellow Iowan. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's ridiculously good. What is your guys' favorite cheese, though? I know I'm already gushing about my favorite cheese. What is your guys' favorite cheese? That's what really matters the most. I have some extra... cheese. Finish these off. I haven't, but I heard it's good. I've seen it a few times at State Fair. Oh my god. Dude, when we meet up, we have to go to a cheese bar now. Because I've been wanting to go to a cheese bar. I haven't made it to... There's like 2 of them. I mean, that'd be borderline dating, taking you to a cheese bar. But I'm okay with it if you are. But yeah, Prairie Breeze is so good. It's really creamy and salty, and you bite into it, and it just like... There aren't words to describe what it does in your mouth. I'll just say that. Yes, that sounds awesome. There's like the cheese bar near Roosevelt High School, and then... You're always welcome to come to the cheese bar, Layla. You come to Iowa, we will wine and dine you at the cheese bar. They have like... I've been there once, but I've never had like a date where I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Like, I feel like that's a third date for me anyways. First date's always like coffee. Second date, let's see if we can like cook together, hang out, maybe a cheese bar. If I'm gonna spend a lot of money, I want to make sure we get a third date. That's my I don't know, what'd you call that? My strategy. I don't know. Strategy sounds creepy, I guess, but my methodology. Okay, that doesn't sound good either, but either way, this cheese is good. We'll just say that. I think so. What do you think it is, Layla? I mean, for me, I've been on lots and lots of dates from online. I think a cheese bar is the third date for me. Alejandro, why? All right. Just don't tell my current date. We'll be good. She doesn't have to know. Yes, no. Hopefully she's not watching the stream. I'm sure she's not, so we're probably good. You like all kind of cheeses equally? That's a really political thing to say. I appreciate that. I appreciate your open-mindedness. I love mozzarella or pizza. Yeah, those are great. Gouda. Oh, Gouda. Smoked Gouda is so good. Smoked Gouda is probably my second favorite cheese. I knew I liked you, Manu. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yeah, or we could always just go to Hy-Vee too and get the cheese pretty easily. It's pricey though. I think it's like I think it's more expensive than a lot of things. It's about $1 an ounce. So it's I don't know. I guess to me that seems kind of pricey, but it's so worth it. It's an experience, guys. Parmesan, yeah, fresh Parmesan's really good. Yeah, I'm curious what you think, Layla. Though I'm curious when you would want to go on a cheese bar date. For me, first Gouda goat cheese. I almost bought goat cheese actually, because I've heard that like when you go to Mexican restaurants and they have the melted cheese, which I always love, like the cheese they put on like chicken nachos, which I used to get all the time at Mexican restaurants. I've heard that was goat cheese, so I almost bought some at Trader Joe's, but I ended up buying like this and then just a regular 3 cheese just in case. But I've never had Gouda goat cheese. That would be pretty good. All right, we're gonna have a cheese off. We're gonna have a bro off with cheese and sausage and wine. Do you guys do that? Do you guys have cheese and wine and meat together? I don't think so, but we'll do it. There's no gender roles here. All right. So now we need to eat cheese. We have to eat cheese, guys. That's what we have to do. I'm gonna take one for the team for you guys. Also, like mold cheese. I've never had that. My dad buys a lot, or used to buy a lot of fancy cheeses when he lived in my. Well, he probably still does. I just don't live in the same city as him anymore. But he would buy like some really fancy cheeses, and some of them were like, "This is awful. I can't do it." Wine is really good in pasta. In the pasta, really? Right? I mean, I'm not a chef, but something about that doesn't seem right. I'm not too good with any drink besides beer. Yeah, and honestly, I don't really drink that much alcohol anymore. But if I do, I'll have occasionally a beer. I really enjoy cider beers. But yeah, I'll have to show you the really good cider beer I just found. We've talked about it all before on stream. It's from Sweden, I think. Recorder Lig. So good. Oh my god. It's so fantastic. Alright, I keep putting off eating cheese here, but I want to get all the stuff out of the way, just in case like I faint or I fall over. I don't want to spill all the food everywhere. It's a reasonable possibility. It's that good. Just soaking the crock pot. Get some water in there. Old Moot cider, is that what it is? I've never heard of that one. Before this cider, I think my favorite was Smith and Forge. I think that's a pretty decent cider. Not too sweet. It's actually a little bit stronger for what that's worth. But yeah, it's pretty good. Man, we did it, guys. We did it. We made food. Good job. Good job, team. Well, I just finished making food. I made chicken, pinto beans, salsa with cheese on it in a crock pot. And then we made turkey breakfast sausage, bratwurst, eggs, asparagus, and brown rice all together. That timing, right? All right. That's all good. It's all good. I'm happy to... I didn't put in like a menu command. I just was like... I don't know. That's part of the reason also with like doing a cooking stream. I like to have a cooking command and all that stuff, but it takes time and I gotta know what I'm gonna cook, and so yeah, it's a lot of prep. So, all right, we're gonna eat cheese, guys. We're gonna share some cheese together. I'm actually not super hungry, but I mean, there's always room for cheese, right? I think Gandhi said that, right? Oh my god, look at this. It's so flaky too. It's almost annoyingly flaky, but it's still delicious. We picked up an air fryer and oh, that's right, you guys were telling me about it, I think. Earlier this week. Yeah, I would consider getting one. It's hard for me to find, like if I get in a relationship and we cook a lot and we find ways to do it, be all for getting it, but I have so many cooking utensils and gadgets that I rarely use. Yeah. Do you need a permit? Trying to remember for what. Way too late in your... No, you're all good. You're all good, Taco. You're never late, buddy. Whenever you're here, you're here. And happy to answer that question for anybody. Just happy you guys are here. And you guys are very chatty today, and I really appreciate that. All right, we're going to have some cheese, all right? I'm building this up so much. I'm even gonna bring a chair over here, just in case I fall over. But I fall into the chair. Cooking streams, yeah, they shouldn't be a lot of pressure. Absolutely, I agree. But the reason why they are for me a little bit more is just because the things that I prep take a lot of planning for, and so then all the planning, and then also then finding a Saturday to do it, because I like to do it early on a Saturday. Just because that's what I've done before, and plus I want to try to get an early stream for my EU friends as well. So you're right, it shouldn't be a lot of pressure. I put a little bit of pressure on myself, but also just all the prep that I need to do for it. Are you guys ready? All right, I'll even let you guys have the first bite here. Here, I'll give you just massive bite here. Look at that. That's like a half an ounce of cheese there. Look at that. That is cheese. I know. That is very Craigasm worthy. So, I mean, it looks kind of like a, it's kind of like a, almost Parmesan kind of consistency, like the real Parmesan where it's really dry, but it's like more moist than that, and just flaky. Like you just break off some of it. I know. Yeah. So good. So good. Too good. Oh my. I know, right? It's a religious experience, guys. I'm not a super religious person, but we'll just say this is church for me right now. But I just happened to go to a grocery store that had this. And I'm like, sure, why not? Treat myself. I want to search on Google without leaving the stream. For what? Permit to get the cheese? But it's like salty and creamy. But it's almost, there's actually even a little bit of crunch in it too, which sounds really weird with the cheese. But I know, it's just like it's got like these. Oh, yeah, you can. I'm sorry. Yeah, to share link. You can share link. Yes. No, you're good. Sorry, I didn't catch on that. Oh my God. It's very rich though too. I'm making myself eat smaller bites, so I don't like lose an arm or something. Nice, we got it. We have a link to google.com, guys. Permit, yeah, you can post away. That's good. Oh yeah, that was probably more cheese than what I should have cut up though. What's Google? I know, right? What is this Google you speak of? What can you do there? Everything? Go on. See what time it is. 4:30. 28 grams equals 1 ounce. Boom. 200 IQ player. This chat is only 200. This is a minimum 200 IQ chat or higher. I think so. I mean, this was actually. We can calculate it. Let's do this. Oh God. Woo! Almost lost it, but I caught it. Too quick. Let me see exactly what I paid for it. This is 0.46 pounds. So, if you wanted to round up, it'd be 8 ounces. And it was $7.36. So yeah, that's almost exactly well, actually, it does say exactly. It actually gives you a unit price, $15.99 a pound. So yes, almost exactly $1 an ounce. Way out of your budget. It's good though. It's really good. Oh my God. That is just, yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, you can even see it just like flakes up though. So somehow it's creamy, it's cheese, and it's got even a little crunch in it. Yeah, it's when they invent words to describe such a good thing, I'll use them. For now, I'll just say good. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Should we transition to Hearthstone? It's only $half an ounce. How do you figure? Oh, is that your budget? $half an ounce for cheese? Because there's 60 ounces in a pound, and it's basically $16 a pound. I mean, I'm not a mathematician, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that's $1 an ounce. Excuse me. So I was planning on leaving. Let's see, it's 4:30. I don't know. We can just chat for a bit too, if you have stuff to chat about. Because I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate you guys being here on a cooking stream and such. Um, you try to play Hearthstone, I have to shut off the stream and turn it back on. Sorry, my bad. No, it's all good, buddy. I mean, you got college brain. You know, you're just doing too much homework, and it's affecting your brain. You're sleepy. That too. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. Let's see. We'd have to shut off the stream, and then we could play Hearthstone pretty quickly. School. I mean, school is good, sort of. I mean, it's just not fun to do all the homework and all that stuff. I totally get that. But it's pretty sweet because it's really going to be. So one thing so we'll turn this into old man adult advice stream. So you're going to meet the most people, probably the most people in your life, or a good portion of the people in your life during school years. You know, high school, college, well, throughout all the school years. So when you graduate from like college, if you go to college, you're going to interact with. I mean, you'll have your work, so you'll probably interact with a lot of people, but it definitely gets harder to make friends as you get to be an adult. So just keep that in mind. So make as many friends as you possibly can. Need a healthy meal to get your school day in the past. What's up, Mega? How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Yeah, we had a couple of healthy meals we just made. So this week I'll be eating what we made earlier, the asparagus, turkey sausage, eggs, and brown rice. We eat that for breakfast. I had some leftover pizza. So yesterday I made barbecue chicken pizza, which I'd never really made before, I don't think, or maybe I made in forever, using some gluten-free crust. So the crust was already pre-made. The chicken was actually already pre-cooked. So it was a pretty easy thing to cook. Got a couple more days of that. Then we have our chicken that we made in the crock pot. Chicken, pinto beans, chili powder, all that stuff. For how many persons do I cook? Just this guy. Just for me. So I have no kids, no significant other. So I just cook just for myself. It depends on how many days. It just depends on what the recipe makes. Ideally, I try to cook for at least the 5 days through the week, but you know, I basically portion things out. You're vegetarian, so you conceptually support. Well, I appreciate that. Yes, I don't know if I could do vegetarian, but I definitely support anybody that wants to eat vegetarian and enjoys it. You know, like you and Papa J, or I guess he's more vegan, but you know, it's pretty similar from what I know. I've had some friends do vegetarian and they liked it, but man, I am just such a Midwesterner here in the States that it's hard to be vegetarian in Iowa. But as far as for how many days I cook for, oh, you're from the Midwest? That's awesome. We're at in the Midwest. If you don't mind sharing, if you don't want to share, that's okay too. And really, I mean, it's not really that hard. I'm just more probably being a Midwesterner, but yeah, Papa J's vegan. Yeah, it's true. Oh, really? You didn't know that? Yeah. So you're cooking for the week because you don't have time? Yeah, more so. It's just easier to cook, you know, the beginning of the week instead of throughout the week, because you know I'll work 8 to 5. So usually the way my days work, on days I work out, I wake up 5:15 in the morning. I get to the gym at 6, work out until 7, stretch till 7:30, get to work about 8, get home between 4:30 and 5:30, and I'm usually hungry. I'm an old man. I'm so used to eating like I'll eat dinner at like 1 o'clock if I could, but you know then I'd get hungry later. So I usually eat pretty early-ish, you know, 4:30 to 5:30, and so when you get home and you're hungry, and this is where I think a lot of people struggle with eating healthy, is that you know you got to go take the time to cook something. Well, usually the healthier meals to make, or meals that will make you feel better, usually take a little bit more time than say microwaving a hot pocket or something like that. So it's a lot easier. Like when I get home, I'm hungry. I have this already amount of food that's portioned out that I know that this is healthy for me. I eat it. Now, the one downside of that, of course, is you know if you make some for 7 days, you get a little sick of it. You crave some other things, but I'm relatively disciplined on that, and I'm even working on ways to try to cook the meals for maybe only a couple days at a time, and then have something to eat for the next couple days. That will still allow me to meet my goals. Vegetariana? Is that some kind of chicken cow hybrid? Grew up outside of Chicago in the land of sausage. Oh my gosh, sausage pizza. So how long have you been vegetarian though, Mega? How long have you had meat before? Had sausage and had meat? What made you go vegetarian? I'm curious. I'd love to hear that. Nice that you portion them out to be healthy. They lose quality over time and eating the same thing. Yeah, exactly. It's true. I mean, that's again me being the bachelor side and trying to keep things simple. That it does. I will admit, sometimes I'm like, man, eating the same thing, especially chicken breast. I mean, on average, I probably eat about eight ounces of chicken breast a day, and chicken breast is not flavorful unless you add a lot of flavor to it. And I don't have a ton of recipes for it. You love chicken breast? I mean, that's good that you love chicken breast because that's one of the healthiest things you could ever eat. I've just eaten it so much over the last 4.5 years, especially. So I used to eat a pound a day too. So I've altered my macros where I'd buy like four pounds and I'd make like 4 to 5 meals. So I'd eat like between 12 and 16 ounces of chicken. I'm eating a little bit less now, so that's helping a little bit. 20 years vegetarian. Tried it and I had a lot more energy and only need 6 hours of sleep. And that's awesome, man. I'm glad that's working out for you. So I act like a typical Midwesterner. Was like, oh, you gotta add meat and all this stuff like that. But I'm very supportive of however you guys want to eat that works well for you. I mean, I think there are people that just like literally meat doesn't jive as well with them as well. So love meat and ate it all the time, but I like the feeling more. Perfect, man. That's perfect for you. I mean, I switched to paleo 4.5 years ago. I've actually been relaxing my paleo a little bit now. Just trying some different things just to, eat some of the things that I used to eat. Like occasionally eat tortilla chips, but I was eating those 2 weeks ago, and at least the tortilla chips I bought, I think it was actually, jacking my stomach up and keeping me from not sleeping very well. So I've done what's called a Whole30, which is a really cool thing that if anybody wants to figure out what things jive with your body and don't, that'd be a good thing to do, a Whole30. So WHOLE and then the number 30. That's just kind of it's like a science experiment you can do, more than a diet. And as far as the diet that I've been doing, it's mostly paleo. But really right now I'm doing what's called If It Fits Your Macros. So it's IIFYM. You can go to IIFYM.com and you can kind of learn a little bit about it. That's what they recommend with my CrossFit gyms. That's what we're trying. So what do you call those who drink milk and eat eggs, but only vegetarian besides? I think vegetarians can drink milk, and I think they can eat eggs, but I think it's vegans that don't drink milk and eat eggs because I think they do eat anything that comes from an animal. And Mega, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Hope I got that right. Just no meat or fish, yeah. And there's even pescatarians. The only meat they'll eat is fish as well. And there's probably other classifications as well. I just don't know. I need some water. That's salty cheese, guys. But you gotta find out works well for you. I mean, eating and sleeping are like two basic things many people don't focus on that are incredibly important to your health, your happiness, your energy level. So it's important to figure out what those things are. We just don't at least in the US, we don't prioritize it very well. If you're blood type A, then your body is probably adapted to be vegetarian. Interesting. I'll have to read about that. That'd be interesting. I can't remember what I am. I think I'm A plus. I can't remember what it is. I don't even remember what they are. There's like A, B, there's O, but there's like a positive or negative of all three of those. It's been a while since I've learned about blood, but I don't think you can ever become vegan. My discipline is too low. Well, I mean, don't be hard on yourself. I mean, I think it's so this is even what I tell people when they try to lose weight. So again, I've lost a lot of weight in my 20s. You've probably heard that story a bunch of times, but what worked for me though is I recognize that it's too hard to just change everything in your life. I mean, it's literally hard. Like we're creatures of nature, and so what I did is I designed my own diet. Actually, I'm pretty happy it worked. But for me, like when I was losing weight, I just said, hey, I'm going to do one thing at a time, just one thing at a time. And so like one time I used to eat ice cream every night. after work. So I just said, you know what, I'm only have ice cream, 2 days a week instead of five or whatever. So just something that just gradually cuts it down, and just one thing a month too, because you know, and then if you should see some results, and then that motivates you. It's like, hey, I saw some results, and it was just easy just to do this one thing, and it takes less discipline, and then when you just say only one thing a month, then you just can't wait to do the next thing, and that gives you more energy to do another thing, as opposed to trying to do 6, 7, 8, 25 different things at once. We have a proverb here in Romania: "Meat is the best bread." I like that. That's funny. That's awesome. But I mean, I support anybody that wants to eat whatever way they want. I think we're all very similar and very different in lots of different ways. So, um, I probably a long time ago I said there's no way I could eat paleo, and then I adapted to it and really liked it, and it raises my energy levels. So much about guyas. Wait, did I say it right? Guyas? You said not to say the L, right? A plus? No, I don't. Lol. But yeah, man, eating's incredibly important for you, and so I hope. And it's hard. It's hard to eat healthy, especially in the U.S. society. Goulash. I said it right, right? I did it. Oh, wait, I said guyas. Okay, never mind. I forgot this sh. I think. Yeah. Um, but it's really, and that's kind of the dilemma in the U.S. is that it's so much cheaper to eat not so healthy, like eat things that were genetically modified, things that aren't natural. Whereas eating fresh produce, fresh meats, properly raised meats, fruits and all those things are more expensive, and the people that don't make as much money, they're kind of a little bit forced their hand to either spend all their money on healthy food or eat cheaper food. And then when you eat cheaper food, you start feeling sick, and then you may have other problems, or you may not succeed as well in exercise or education and all that stuff too. So it's a little bit of a problem here in the US. Giving up meat is hard at first because you always feel hungry until you learn to get protein and amino acids from other sources. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I wouldn't say agree from experience, but I mean that sounds right. It would be hard for me with the meat, but I think if you could get enough protein, then I mean that's why I think meat's so satisfying, is because it has so much protein in it, and a lot of times sometimes fat too. So if you could replace those things with vegetables, I think that would help you out. Let's see. Last time when I said goulash, okay, good, boom, nailed it. Honorary Romanian, I like it. So you read something on the internet about the obesity problem is lower in France because they focus on eating what they like. Interesting. That would be an interesting read there. Actually, if you home cook your food, it's cheaper to be vegetarian because Indian food isn't $1 million. Well, I know Papa Jay says he cooks. I'm assuming his family isn't vegan. So I know he mentioned, I think last week, that he cooks for himself almost every night, which is pretty cool. Um, yeah. So for me, I mean, I'm all about the simple life. So that's why, I'll food prep for the whole week. I want to go home. I want to eat. I want to relax. I want to play video games or stream with you guys. I wouldn't be able to stream if I had to cook every night, or I'd have to stream just cooking, which would be okay, but I wouldn't be able to stream Hearthstone. Yeah, that's true. Beans and lentils. But, I found that I think my body doesn't jive very well with black beans. So I use pinto beans instead of black beans for this recipe. Um, those seem to be okay, but yeah, for whatever, black beans are kind of wreck me. I haven't had lentils too much here. It's not as common here in the U.S. to have them, but I mean they have them available. I just haven't had it a lot growing up. Oh man. Bum, 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 bum. So what time is it for you guys? It's pretty late for you guys. Almost midnight, I think, for midnight, or 12:45 for some of you guys. Um, I'm really enjoying talking with you guys, but I probably should end the stream though. I do need to do some stretching before I go to my friends and pack things up, probably clean the dishes too. But guys, thank you so much for being so chatty tonight and hanging out, and even the lurkers, if you're working, I really appreciate it. It's almost 6. Oh my goodness. The well, where are you at, Tristan? You're in. I think you just told me too. Are you? Yeah. Well, you tell me where you're from. I try my best to memorize where everybody's from. I apologize that I miss it. So, 11:46 and 12:46. Okay, so you guys are in different parts of you. Oh, in Ohio. Okay, yeah. I'm in Iowa. The Iowa or the Ohio of the Midwest. 45. That's fair. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out, keeping me company. I really appreciate it. And we did an earlier stream and did cooking. Didn't do Hearthstone tonight. I wanted to switch it up so I can be social with my friends and make sure I get to bed early tonight. Tomorrow night though, we'll plan to be back for Hearthstone, and then Friday night I'll plan another stream as well. Wednesday, I'm probably gonna keep Wednesdays off and maybe try to sneak in some Saturday streams here and there. I don't think I have plans. I mean, as of right now, I don't have plans on Saturday. I'll go work out. So maybe I'll try to do another early cooking stream, like 1 p.m. Central Time, so kind of EU time, 8 or 9 o'clock. So I'll try for that. I always want to do it. It's just all the prep with it. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great week. Hopefully I catch you guys tomorrow night or sometime in the next week when you're able to stop by. So, guys, thanks again. Peace and love.